Hi there, welcome to Focus 15 Spanish with the Spanish Grammar Guy. That's me. Today I want to look at one of those little quirks of the Spanish language that make it so interesting and yet so frustrating at the same time. Now I know that the usual definite articles in Spanish are el, la, los, las, meaning the in English. And you can check out a video on these if you go to Focus 15 Spanish with the Spanish Grammar Guy on YouTube. But what if we want to use the definite article before a noun that begins with a stressed a sound, like agua or águila, which means beech tree? In these cases, the masculine definite article is used in the singular only. For example, el agua, una, but they are still feminine nouns. So the L there instead of la is there for sound purposes, pronunciation purposes. Let's have a look at some more examples. For example, el águila, the eagle, el alma, soul, el ancla, anchor, el arpa, the harp, el asthma, el ave, a large bird, el ampa, great word, for the criminal underworld. But these nouns are still feminine even when, in the singular, they have a masculine definite article. So when we use an adjective with them, the adjective is in the feminine form. So, for example, you'd say el aula oscura, which means a dark classroom, or el agua clara, the clear water. So even though we've got a masculine singular definite article, the noun is feminine, and so the adjective is feminine as well. So even amongst Spanish native speakers, this can be a bit tricky. So here's a common mistake amongst some Spanish native speakers even, that might say, tengo mucho hambre. But no, it should be tengo mucha hambre because hambre is a feminine noun. Although, using it alongside just the article, you would say el hambre. Bit confusing. But if we're using these nouns in the plural, then we always use the feminine las or unas. For example, we'd say las águilas, unas aves. Okay, so this rule applies to those nouns that begin with a stressed syllable a sound. It doesn't apply to words that simply begin with the letter a. It's only when the first syllable is a stressed a sound. We'll look at a couple of examples now about this. If we look at these words beginning with a, arena, hamburguesa, the singular definite article for these is la arena, la hamburguesa, because the first syllable is not a stressed a sound. So, of course, in Spanish, there are always exceptions. Yes, I've pulled so much hair out in my time over the years with these exceptions. But that's what makes language interesting, no? So, for example, we say la or una app. In terms of apps for computing, it's la app, not el app. We'd say la h for the letter H, or una h, not el h. So there are some exceptions, but these are few and generally the rule will work. Another exception might be, for example, la or una arbitra, the female referee. I don't know why these exceptions exist, but they do. So that's just a little interesting quirk about the Spanish language and use of definite articles that will help you to understand Spanish and speak it a little better. Okay, thanks for listening. If you want more Spanish grammar tips, look up Focus 15 Spanish with the Spanish Grammar Guy on YouTube. Hasta luego.